Uh-oh. Alright everyone, this is episode 15 of my breeding challenge in Planet Zoo, and unfortunately we're starting off pretty rough with the death of this aardvark, although we knew that it was old and so is this one, so it's kind of unfortunate, but we'll get a new pair in here soon. Anyway, we're gonna let this play again. I just want to get started here. Uh-oh, oh my gosh. This episode is not starting off great. Oh, you're still in there. I don't know how it's saying it escaped. It's not the wrong habitat. Okay, looks like it was just a glitch. Alright, so between this episode and the last one, the aquatic pack came out, and I haven't actually had a chance to play it yet, and that was like a month ago that it came out, but I just haven't gotten back to this game. So we're going to get this research started, and we're going to try to check out some of those animals this episode, as well as keeping track of everything else in the zoo. Which I actually feel like, oh, that's really exciting. Okay. So you're gonna have babies, and there's not really a good chance of you dying, because you're pretty young. And you have matured. Before anything bad happens, let's see. You're not very good. I bet we have a lot of these guys. Got 2 males, 3 males. Yeah, I've got a lot of males. So I don't believe that we will need you since you have such a low fertility. So I'm actually going to release you to the wild. Alright, girl. Oh, okay, it's so orange. Cute little girl. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, I love you, little girl. You are so cute. Alright, you guys, so a big problem. We have way too many animals in our storage, so I can't adopt anybody. So I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go through, see if there's anyone I can release. And I think we're gonna see if we can add another habitat here, maybe. Okay everyone, this is Brianna from the future here. I've been editing the video right now, and I decided that because it took so long to get the zoo organized in order for me to buy enough penguins, that I'm going to reorganize the video and put the habitat now. I just think that was the most fun part of the episode, and it's super exciting to see the new animal, so I want to get that as soon as possible in the video. So we're going to do this time lapse, you'll see what the habitat looks like. And then I'm going to get the penguins in, and then I'm going to have to kind of go back in time a little bit to show you some of the progress that I made in between. I hope in the end it'll all make sense and everything, but if you see stuff that's like different than what you thought it would look like in the zoo, it's just because of a slight time difference, and I'll go back and show you the progress afterwards. But for now, just enjoy the music and this time lapse. Alright, so here is my first additional habitat that we're building. This is going to be for some African wild dogs. I found a pair that's going to go in here. I haven't done a train or any like plants for them, but we are going to get right on that. Oh my gosh, you guys. If any of you saw, I believe it was last episode, we had a jaguar, a female, and she died. Like right before she gave birth, and it was like super tragic. But we have this little baby in here. So it kind of looks like she gave birth at the same time, because it was literally like she was about to give birth and then she died instead. And it was like literally insane. Like I had to stop the episode. But this baby is in here. Let's get her back in the habitat so that way she can grow up and it's one less in the trade center to deal with. So I also built this habitat, which is going to be for a zebra herd. As you can see also here, I've not done the terrain or anything like fancy, but I just wanted to try to get some out of the trade center. Also, I really like these cool new shelters that they added with like the little like overhangs and stuff. Like they're simple, but they're kind of neat looking, so I think they're kind of cool. Okay, so I had to write out the names of every single zebra that was in my trade center in order to figure out who was compatible with who, to like do compare mates with everybody. But I found out that we have enough to have 2 herds, so I'm making another zebra habitat over here. And I'm actually really excited because I get to use this cool barn. I downloaded it off of Steam, the Steam, what's it called, Marketplace, or whatever it's called, where everyone can share their stuff. But I rarely get to use the barn, so I was happy that it fits in this habitat and that I actually have everything finally researched so I could use it. Oh yes, okay, so the Siberian tiger is about to have her babies. Oh, the little baby girl. Oh my gosh, okay, she is so good. And she had 2 cubs. Oh, this one's also a girl. Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy, you guys. Oh, look at these little guys. Alright, now we have some African wild dog pups on the way. Although, honestly, these guys are kind of causing me a problem because they have so many pups, and now we have so many habitats with them, so it's kind of like exponential African wild dogs. So it's kind of crazy, but I'm trying to manage them as best I can. That doesn't mean I'm not still excited to see what these pups are like. Little baby boy. Oh my god. Okay, so this one, she's good. Okay, so we had one that was kind of not so great. This one's super light colored too, looks like. We also had a baby flamingo just born. Kind of missed the actual birth with the African wild dogs, but here's the little guy. And he's actually got some good stats, so I'm pretty happy. Okay, baby aardvark time. Also, you guys have no idea what I've been going through trying to get all these animals out of my trade center. It's been kind of insane, but it's actually working, so I guess it's kind of needed. I do apologize how chopped up and like how much progress I have to make without showing you guys anything, but honestly all I'm doing is looking at the compare mate screen half the time and trying to figure out which animals can go into which habitats and stuff. Okay, little baby girl. Oh, she is so good. Pink brown skin, pink gray skin. That's so cute. We have a baby zebra that I almost missed, and it looks like also maybe African wild dogs. Okay, a little boy. Not super great, but he might work out. And this African wild dog also had puppy. Ooh, okay, we are getting close there. Did we just have 2? Okay, so these 2 are not too bad. Why is there 3 adults in here? Hold on. Oh, this one was also just born. Okay, so she's not too bad either. Oh, I must have had their 2 kids are just still in here. Oops. I mean, I guess because the other two are alpha, so then these two didn't breed or anything, which is really good because actually inbreeding is not what we want to do here. But let's get them out of here now just so then they stop aging. Okay, so we have another African wild dog being born here. This first one is a male. Well, he's at least got some good stuff. Not super great, but might be useful. Ooh, okay, she's not as good. I will probably release her. And third one. Okay, so he is really good. That's awesome. Okay. And ooh, wow, really bad immunity. Okay, she is also probably going to be released. I might check and see with her genetics if she is good, has any good compatibility, but otherwise she's going to be released. Oh, is this the poor injured one or is this the other one? Oh, this poor guy. I'm just glad he didn't die of his injuries. Okay, so because we have so many African wild dogs in the trade center still, and a lot of them are pretty good, so I'm making yet another habitat for them, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if it's going to help us, but, you know, we're going to do it, and this is the start of it. Obviously, again, I have not done the train yet. I actually haven't decided which pair is going in here either, so I'm going to do that next, and we'll get to it. Oh no! Oh, poor buddy. This is so sad. Now both of the parents are gone, and this poor little baby is just going to be alone. Also, I had been hoping to make a second habitat of jaguars, but I just never got to it yet, so I will have to try to do that sometime soon. But probably not this episode. Right, you're going to have your pups here? Come back here, little guy. Oh, you are a boy. Okay. Red, brown. Oh, you're not that good, but you're such a cute color. Oh, this one looks the same color. Ooh, okay, so he's pretty good. At least he's got 200s. I think I could work with that. Just two. What a good mommy. Another baby zebra. Okay, he's not bad. I don't know if I actually will need him, but... Oh my gosh, who died? No! Oh. Oh, I didn't know you were so old. Oh, my poor dingoes. Little puppy Willow. Aww. Didn't even know you were pregnant again, honestly. Whoa. So from this and that, we got this little girl. Oh my gosh. I just started putting in the penguins and I was trying to wait for them to show up, and poor Sophie here is dying. And so now poor Willow is going to be a little orphan dingo, and that's so sad. Unfortunately, one of our tigers is dying of old age, and that's really sad. I already put the male into the trade center so he would stop aging, but now we only have really males, so I'm gonna have to buy some females. Okay, oh my gosh, this is getting too much. Okay, so we have some more baby wild dogs. Let's see. I feel like we're running out of names because I've had these before. Okay, probably release you. Probably release you. Definitely release you. Is there just 3? Let's see, how many do you have? But there's one in here as well. Okay, so this one's not so great, but that's alright. Okay guys, I apologize that things have been kind of hectic this episode, and I haven't actually shown you guys the finished habitat for these penguins yet. So here's what it looks like from above. I finally did the terrain and added a bit of plants. They didn't want much, But also I wanted to talk about this lower part because I really like it and I think it's really cool to have both the above and the below water stuff. So let me know what you guys think because I really enjoyed making this and I thought it was kind of cool. I just really hope that people will come down here, and I want to figure out what I'm going to put in the middle because obviously it looks kind of empty, but most stuff is either too big or it doesn't quite work in the center, so I'm not sure. Also, I definitely want to mention how cool I think this shelter is for them. For some reason at first it wasn't showing up as an actual shelter, which was annoying, but I got it working. I kind of just shifted it into the ground a little bit more, and so they can access it, so I think that's just super neat how it looks. I actually just had an idea. I want to try to put a couple of vending machines down here because those are new and I haven't used them yet, and then maybe a couple picnic tables if they fit. Yeah, I think right here in the center that would be pretty cool just to have something for people to go down there and actually get, you know. These tables are kind of big, but I think people will still be able to get around them. If it gets too crowded, I'll just delete them. Alright, so it looks like it's working. People are coming down here, and I know this is far from the entrance, so obviously it's going to take a while for people to get here. But I'm just super excited. And these penguins are just so adorable. I just love having them in my zoo, and I'm sorry I haven't gotten a closer look at them yet, but I just want to take a minute, look at them and stuff before I end the episode. And I do want to apologize again because it's such a long episode and just so much craziness is happening. So you guys have only seen like literally like 1/12 of it probably. So thank you for sticking with me. But that is going to do it for this episode. I know that is already way too long, and I apologize about that once again. But thank you so much, and if you want to see what happens next, please consider subscribing. If you want to chat or anything, please leave a comment, or you can join the Discord. The link is in the description. But anyway, I hope you have a good day, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.